Today we're proving that you don't need a premium budget to get a premium designed homepage. We've already given this £3 a month WordPress.com site a solid structure, but now it's time to fill in the blank homepage with something that looks like it cost you a tidy little packet. That's what we're going to create today. We're going to move to 2025, a core WordPress theme that actually I had the pleasure of contributing to in 2025. And then we're going to design the homepage using blocks the way that they were really meant to be used. By the end of this video, you'll have a homepage that looks like you've paid some serious money for it. You'll master layout modes, global styles, and the real power of blocks, all for the price of a coffee. First things first, let's change the theme. And it's worth doing this now because it shows you something really important about WordPress. Your content and your design are two separate things. Go to Appearance and then Themes and search for 2025. Activate it, one click, and that's it. Your pages, your posts, your navigation, it's all still there. The theme is just the design layer on top. You can change how your entire site looks without losing a single word that you've written. This is one of the most underrated things about WordPress. It's worth knowing early on as your business grows or your taste evolves, or you simply want a fresh look, switching themes is always an option that provides you that flexibility. 2025 is a block theme built from the ground up for the site editor. That means that everything we're about to do, layout, spacing, colors, typography, lives in the editor. No code, no plugins, just blocks. Before we start building the homepage, let's just take a moment to talk about what blocks actually are. Because once you understand this, the editor stops feeling like a mystery and starts to make complete sense. Every block is just HTML elements with some metadata wrapping around it. A paragraph block, well, that's just a P tag. A heading block, that's a H1, H2, H3 tag, and so on. An image block, that's an image inside a figure. WordPress adds classes and wrappers for styling, but underneath it all, it's just HTML. Now, why would that matter? Well, because it means there's no fancy fluff or magic. When you add a block, you're simply adding HTML elements to a HTML page. And when you style it, you're styling HTML. And when you group things together, you're building layouts the same way a developer would, just without writing a single line of HTML code. Now, keep that in mind when we're building the homepage. Every block we place will have purpose. Now, before we touch the homepage, let's set up some design foundations in the global styles. This is where you control the entire look and feel of your site in one place. And doing it first means that everything we build afterwards will already look right. Open the site editor and click the styles icon. Here you can set your typography, font families, sizes, weights, everything. Your color palette, primary colors, secondary colors, and accent colors, or any custom colors you want to add. And any block level default styles. This basically provides consistency for how every heading, paragraph, button, or image looks by default across your entire site. For example, adjusting the paragraph block's global styles here ripples across your entire site. If you don't like it, one click on reset brings everything back to default. And a really helpful tip here is to use the style book. This shows all of your blocks and their styles in one place, so you can edit these blocks all in one place for your overall styles. For instance, say you don't like the button radius. Simply scroll into View, click on the button, and then change the radius. Hit Save, and this saves the default consistently throughout your whole site. Every time you use a button, it will have this setting. Now, by default, this is all powered by a file called the theme.json file under the hood. That's the configuration file that WordPress needs to set the design options that are available in your site. But you don't need to touch that file at all. The styles interface gives you full control visually and gets saved to the database. Define your colors, your spacing, scale, and your font sizes, and they all appear as options in the site editor whenever you're editing or working on a page. This is what separates a site that looks consistent from others that look like they've been cobbled together. Set your styles once, and every section we build on the homepage will feel like it belongs together from the start. While we're in the site editor, let's just do one quick thing that will make an immediate difference. Now, you know some sites that have that header that follow you down the page as you scroll? Now we can do this just in a few clicks and a couple of seconds. Let me show you how. Open up the document overview to reveal the list menu, and here we'll see a template for the header part. Now, in order to make this stick to the top as we scroll, we need to group this template part because this technique requires a parent block, so simply group it. With the group block selected, in the settings, go to position and set this to sticky. Now, when you scroll, the heading and navigation scroll down the page with you. Now, there may be some styling issues, but we can simply color the background of the header to fix that. No plugins, no custom code. Your header now stays at the top of the viewport as visitors scroll. It's one of those nice user experiences that help users navigate your site easily, regardless of how long your page is. One of those things that immediately makes your site feel polished, and it pairs perfectly with the homepage that we're about to build. Right, let's build the homepage. So go to Pages, open up the homepage that we created in the last video. It's blank, so we're ready to go. We're going to build 3 sections: a hero, a call to action, and some quick links. But before we add content, you need to understand the most important block in WordPress for layout, the group block. Now, a group block is a container. It holds other blocks inside it. But here's where it gets interesting. The group block has 4 layout modes: group by default, row, stack, and grid. Same block, but 4 different behaviors. Now, we covered this in the last video, but just to remind you, a row arranges blocks horizontally, side by side, and a stack arranges them vertically, top to bottom. A grid gives you proper CSS grid. You can set a minimum column width and let items flow, or define manual columns and rows. Grid items can span multiple columns and rows, so you can build magazine-style layouts, portfolios, dashboards, all without touching a line of code. This is your layout engine. Every section on the homepage will be wrapped in a group block. It's the skeleton that holds everything together. The hero section. Now, this is the first thing that people see when they land on your site, and we're going to build it with the cover block, but we're going to push it further than just an image background with some text. Add a cover block and select a background image or color. Now set the height to 100 VH, which is vertical height. That makes it fill the entire screen. Your hero is now full screen, dramatic, immersive, and it's just one setting. Add a heading inside that tells people what your site is about. Keep it short, one line, maybe a subheading underneath with a bit more detail. Now turn on the fixed background and you'll get a parallax effect. The background image stays still while the content scrolls over it. Beautiful, right? The call to action. Now below the hero, we need a section that tells people what to do next. Wrap this in a group block and set it to stack. That gives you vertical alignment with proper spacing control. Inside, add a heading with a short paragraph. Add a buttons block with the button label that says read the latest news, get in touch, learn more about us, whatever makes sense for your site. Don't overthink it, 1 or 2 buttons with clear labels linking to the most important parts of your site. You want to guide visitors, not overwhelm them. Now let's talk about spacing for a moment. Select the call to action group block and just give it a temporary background color, let's say dark gray. And with the call to action group block still selected, go to the dimension settings. You'll see padding. Now padding is the space inside an element, the breathing room between the edge of your container and its content. Margins are the space outside, the gap between this section and the next. You can link all 4 sides so they match, or unlink them to control them each independently. A good rule of thumb here is to use padding on your containers for consistent gutters, and use margin sparingly for vertical rhythm between sections. Now I'll just reset the background color because I just wanted to show you that as a demo. Quick links, the final section. This is where you guide visitors to other areas of your site, and it's where the grid layout really shines. Add a group block and set the layout to grid. Set a minimum column width Inside each grid item, add an image or an icon, a heading, and a short description with a link. Think of it as a signpost, helping visitors find what they're looking for without digging through your navigation. This is the same kind of layout that you might have built with the columns block, but the grid gives you a lot more control. Items can span multiple columns and rows if you need them to, and it's responsive by default. On smaller screens, the grid reflows automatically. Now here's where you start working smarter. Everything that we've just built, the hero, the call to action, the quick links, each of these sections can become a pattern. Now a pattern is a reusable arrangement of blocks. You build it once and you can drop it into any page wherever you need it. Select any section and click on the 3 dots menu in the list view and choose Create Pattern. Give it a name and you're done. Think about what you'll build repeatedly. Hero sections, call to actions, feature lists, contact blocks. Build them once, save them as a pattern, and you've got your own component library. Next time you create a page, you're not starting from scratch, you're assembling them from the parts that you've already designed. The 2025 theme also comes with its own built-in patterns. You can browse through them, use them as starting points. The fastest way to polish a page is to start with a pattern that's already 80% of what you need. You just adjust the rest. Publish the page. Now visit your site. That's the same plan starting at around £3 or upwards of $3 a month on WordPress.com. No extra cost, no code, no plugins, just blocks used properly. This is for small business owners, the creators on a budget, and anyone who wants a professional presence without the professional price tag. So let's recap. We've switched to the 2025 theme. One click, all your content stays the same. We've learned that blocks are just HTML elements under the hood. Nothing magical, just structure. We set the global styles first so that everything we build had a consistent foundation. We made a header sticky in just a few seconds. We built a full screen parallax hero with the cover block. We created a clean call to action with the buttons block inside a stack group. We used grid layout for quick links instead of basic columns. We saved our sections as patterns, so we never have to build them from scratch again. Combined with the header, the footer, and the navigation from the last video, you've now got a properly designed website for a few bucks a month on WordPress.com. Every block is a HTML element, every layout is a group block in a different mode, every single choice flows from one place. Once you see it that way, WordPress stops being a set of limitations and starts being a design tool. Just beautiful, right? So as always, thank you so much for watching. Now, if you found this video useful or insightful in any way, please do give it a like as it helps others to find this content. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And if you want to see something really interesting, you really want to check out this video right here.